So like everybody knows what Aave is. It's a way you can lend cryptocurrency, take a loan, and receive interest. That's why it's Ave savings, Ave. You know what I mean? So here's an introduction to why you would want to have xAAVE instead of Aave using X token. So even in a dynamic and diverse space like DeFi, few projects ship like Aave. In less than a year on mainnet, Aave has become foundational infrastructure, advancing an ambitious model for an on-chain money markets. And this innovation is just the beginning. Before long, Aave will have deep roots across the spectrum of capital markets, touching large cap crypto assets, NFT lending, and real world collateral. You'd be hard pressed to identify another project with such a robust footprint. But with so many lines of innovation, the protocol needed an insurance policy, a backstop to protect depositors in the event of a shortfall or exploit. This is Ave. With that in mind, the team introduced the Ave Safety Module. Ave holders stake their tokens to earn rewards in exchange for acting as a last line of defense for the protocol. Ave staking is simple enough. You lock up your Ave, you receive staked Ave, maybe you vote on an AIP. You progressively earn Ave rewards and claim them into your wallet when you're ready. With the rewards claimed, you can restake your Ave rewards, trade them for another asset, or leave them idle in your wallet. This is all well and good, and for some investors, manual staking will always be preferred, but for many Ave holders, we think there may be an alternative option. So this is what X token does for you. And this is what X token does for you when it comes to Ave. But for many Ave holders, we think there may be an alternative option, a cheap, more convenient, more efficient, and more powerful asset that generates the same basic returns as Ave. Thank you for the follow, Toy Star. More powerful assets that generates the same basic return as Ave. Same basic returns of Ave staking paves the way for incremental returns and preserves the holder's voice in governance. So regular Ave, and then you've got gangster of xAAVE. You know what I mean? So why would you want xAAVE over regular Ave? Lower gas costs, compounding returns, no mental overhead, liquid collateral, it's more tax efficient, and you still have your representation and governance with Ave. So let's go over these one by one. Lower gas costs. xAAVE investors pay gas costs when they mint X token or buy on a DEX. 2. When they burn xAAVE or sell. That's it. No gas fees for staking, no gas fees for claiming, no gas fee cooldown. More on this later. Restaking, voting, or anything else. So when you buy xAAVE, they take care of all the gas fees it takes to stake and unstake and restake and cooling down. They gets rid of all the cooldown periods, claiming. It gets rid of all that. And you basically own the underlying asset of Ave, and they're claiming the rewards and putting more in your xAAVE without you have to do anything. The only thing you do is buy xAAVE and sell it when you want to. The compounding returns. The xAAVE contract automatically restakes claimed Ave rewards on behalf of the pool, allowing for maximum compounded returns. This comes at no extra gas expense to the holders. No mental overhead. Many Ave holders are long-term minded. There's no real reason for them to periodically and methodically claim and restake. xAAVE is a set it and forget it. The burden on holders is non-existent. I kind of like that. If you're long-minded, you know you want to hold Ave for the long time. You don't want to have to worry about logging in once a week, once a month, once a year, every quarter, and rebalancing everything everywhere. I really like that about X token. Like I might make X token my main way of investing long term in a lot of projects. I think this is very, very interesting here. And I do own multiple X tokens already. I'm interested for their Uniswap version 3 to drop. I'm interested in a lot of these to drop. Liquid collateral. While Ave stakers are issued staked Ave when they lock their tokens in the staking contract, those tokens are just representations of their stake position and are not yield generating on their own. In contrast, xAAVE is a liquid fee earning asset that can be transferred from wallet to wallet, adding to liquidity pools or deposited as collateral for loans. X token lending coming soon. What? That just blew my fucking mind, chat. That just blew my mind. So they're going to add even deeper liquidity to this. They're going to add even deeper liquidity to this. X token lending coming soon. So the X tokens that we went and staked back for liquidity could also be used in the future as collateral for loans, chat. That's big. That just drops as a little hint in here. Like, oh, no big deal. We'll just put that in the middle of the Ave thing when we're talking about liquid collateral. Just drop that at the end in parentheses. Tax efficiency over here. In many countries, the action of claiming your rewards qualifies as a taxable event. Additionally, this claim is often registered at the full tax rate, not the lower capital gains rate. To add insult to injury, many investors will have to send a laundry list of microtransactions to their CPAs, one for each claim. xAAVE fixes this. There are only 2 transactions, in and out, and your rewards compound tax-free until you're ready to sell. Yo, I like that a lot. I like that as somebody in America, because that's what they really mean here. In many countries, they really just mean America fucking sucks dick and they want their tax dollars. You know what I mean? That they want their tax dollars. They're talking about CPAs and shit. We're not talking about anywhere else but American. This is tax. This is how do we get around the problems of when you're receiving rewards with Aave. And I really like this for any coins. For any coins that have like staking and rewards claiming, xAAVE is a good option for to cut out to get better tax efficiency and to not have to deal with anything. So any coin that comes out that's got staking and rewards is they can handle. Representation and governance. One potential criticism of pooled staking is that it strips holders of voting rights in some ways. This is true. The way we see it, however, pooled staking is actually an opportunity to increase participation and governance with the help of a new model. Mandate governance. We hope to empower more Aave investors to express a governance position. Mandated governance. XKNC has 2 instances. XKNC-A always votes to increase shares of fees allocated to KNC stakers, and XKNC-B always votes to increase the share of fees allocated to cyber reserve managers, liquidity providers. This model makes sense for Kyber, as allocation of fees is the key governance question facing the community. However, this approach is limiting for projects without repeated routine governance proposals. For Aave, we needed something a little more extensible. As such, we're excited to introduce a new delegated governance model, mandated governance, that we hope will extend to future X tokens as well as the larger DeFi community. We're live with xAAVE A Buchanan and xAAVE B Samuelson, both named after Nobel Prize winning economists with outsized contributions to the discipline. Buchanan is known for his work in public choice theory, a body of work that emphasizes the use of economic incentives to drive political behavior. He's been associated with the Austrian school while pursuing a deeper exploration of ethics and social philosophy. Samuelson, on the other hand, is known for defining the Samuelson condition and a framework effort allocating funds to public schools while staunchly pro-growth. Samuelson's been identified as a neo-Keynesian and a Keynesian adjacent, and as someone who's appreciated the role of public policy in market-based economies. Put simply, Buchanan will be representing a center-right viewpoint, and Samuelson will be representing the center-left. I need a clearer breakdown of what this means for each fucking token. So let's keep going here. Let us be clear. 20th century American economics and politics do not map perfectly to crypto economic theory, and people's off-chain politics do not necessarily dictate their on-chain governance position. Mandate governance is simply a way for xAAVE investors to express a governance position and be represented without needing to vote directly every time an AIP is proposed. In many cases, the fund will vote in tandem. Many AIPs will be uncontroversial, and passage will clearly be in the best interest of the protocol. In some other cases, we anticipate real contentious debate in Aave governance. This is where mandate governance will shine. How will this work, though? I'm going to be charged gas fees and stuff to change which way I want to vote depending on what thing it is. So, like, what does that matter whether I hold Aave or X token, really? Do you get charged gas fees if you hold Aave to vote? I mean, it'll probably be less gas fees you end up saving in the long term, even if you did or did not. You know what I mean? How decisions be made. A hypothetical example, there may come a time when Aave community members propose an increase in the supply of Aave from its current 16 million. There's a well-considered blueprint and strategy for using new tokens to incentivize growth in the network. xAAVE B, drawing inspiration from Samuelson's work, may be inclined to favor it. On the flip side, the likelihood of xAAVE A approaching such a proposal is remote, with Buchanan's hawkishness weighing down the scales. Over time, each fund's positioning will be clearer as more precedent is established, and as we extend the same model to future X tokens, we'll have a growing body of cross-ecosystem deliberation to apply to each governance decision. We're counting on active discussions and Discord from our community to help guide decision-making early on while we develop more of a formalized framework to guide our voting. This is an experiment. We need your help to make it work. Join us at the X token market. I really fucking like this. Ave Balancer Pool. One extremely necessary but potentially vexing feature of Ave staking is that to remove your funds, you need to first invoke a cooldown and then wait for a period of time, currently 10 days before you're able to unstake. For stakers to truly act as a backstop, a cooldown period is necessary, otherwise stakers would flee at the first sign of trouble. But from investor experience perspective, this is suboptimal. DeFi moves fast, people want access to their capital now. Part of the value proposition of xAAVE is that investors get instant liquidity. The contract holds a target of 5% of capital unstaked and available for redemptions. However, if some market turbulence causes a rush to the exits and that 5% of exit liquidity is exhausted, it's crucial that there be secondary liquidity available for investors to enter and exit positions. That's why we're excited to introduce our xAAVE balancer pools. Both xAAVE A and xAAVE B can now be traded on their respective 50, 25, 25 xAAVE, ETH, Ave balancer pools. We've envisioned these balancer pools eventually becoming the primary medium of exchange for xAAVE, and we hope you'll consider staking your liquidity. That's very interesting. I would love to do that. Other details. xAAVE has been audited by CertiK. No significant issues found. Both xAAVE instances are deployed. Both xAAVE instances are deployed behind a custom 2 of 3 multi-sig proxy. X token holds one key. X token holds one key, and 2 Ave stakeholders hold the others. X token is the only key that can propose an upgrade, but no change can be confirmed without the approval from one of the external signers. Okay, that's really interesting. Any questions on this? This is really interesting. I think this would make for a good video to start here, introducing the xAAVE mandate and governments, and there's a lot of good information on how X token's gonna work, right? Thank you for watching the YouTube videos. We really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, comment down below, help us out with the YouTube algorithms, and we're live 5 days a week on Twitch, 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. EST. Come check us out. Thanks for watching.